part of being on YouTube is having a community. And it's a giant airport. Yes, it is. And never fails, my arriving flight and my connecting flight are on polar opposite sides of the planet that is Atlanta Airport. Every time. But part of being on YouTube is having your community and growing your community. How do you grow your community? Well, that'll be something we'll talk about on the 23rd. But part of, I don't want to say your job, but part of having a successful channel is interacting with your community. If you think about the YouTubers that you follow, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Leave me some comments below, because one, I like to follow people, but two, tell me who they are and why. Hey, Audacious Biz. Hey, Being Happy First. Some of my favorite YouTubers off the top of my head are the Alexis. Yes, Alexis is one of my favorite YouTubers, and I love that girl for so many reasons. But Paper and Glam. Okay, why do you guys love Alexis and Lisa Marie? Because she's my wife. Hey, Mike! My husband took your beard advice. So he said thank you for that. Ray Higdon's good. So why do you guys enjoy watching, other than Mike, Alexis and Lisa Marie? Because they're active in their communities. Some of my favorite YouTubers, Alexis, Lisa Marie, you learn from them. Hey Leslie, I love the Fashion Citizens because they're active in their community. When YouTubers and creators, Planners, Christian, Pink, when people on YouTube are active in their community, you're making people feel like they are part of it. And I think that is also one of the, I love them because they're so insightful and help me stay calm in planning. Even on Periscope, why do you guys enjoy the scope so much? Because it's interacting. Now, I'm reading what you guys are saying, and I'm interacting with you. When you're watching scopes, it is all live, which some people can be terrifying. Other people like me, I'm like, hey, this is awesome. But on YouTube, when you're leaving comments for people, hey, Shelf Addiction, sorry, I don't have my contacts or my glasses on, so I have to really look at my camera to see who's replying to me. Yeah, turn 32 and the eyesight goes. But when you're active in your community, you're making people feel appreciated. And hey, Jess, they are a member of something. And when you take the time to reply and to comment and take that extra 10 minutes to respond to your emails promptly, you are building a relationship. I've met so many awesome people since I started this 31 days of YouTube. And while I'm still a little behind on my email today, which if you guys didn't get an email from me today, blame Alexis. Yeah, I'm kidding. But I take the time to make sure that I respond and build that relationship. I've met so many great people because of the 31 days of YouTube and because of scoping that I'm so grateful. And that is why I think some people have great success and other people have, whenever I say peoples, I think of little short people, call them people. I don't know why, but in Mandyland, peoples. And some people have, I don't want to say failure because I think failure is something that is very transparent, but maybe don't have the same success. The YouTubers, in my opinion, that are successful build, and that should sound well-reasoned business advice from Alexis. Yes, when you're watching YouTubers that you really connect with, and Alexis, I'm going to use you an example, and you get each other, guess what happens? You feel empowered. You feel like you can do it too. You feel like you have a tribe. So if you feel that way, how do you think I hate using the word followers because it sounds like such a cult thing. So how do you feel, or how do you think your subbies feel? Subbies can sound kind of naughty though. Take it how you want. How do you think they feel, the members of your community? They probably feel the exact same way. They're delighted if you take that 2 minutes or 1 minute, I call them community exactly, to take that few seconds or minute to respond. It means the world to people, no matter how small it is. That small gesture, when I don't respond, I automatically think they are too busy for us peoples. That can happen. But you know what also can happen? Life. Life happens. And it's very easy to get sidetracked and get behind. And then when you're trying to catch up, you're like, holy macaroni, I have 4 weeks of comments I need to respond to. It happens. And if someone doesn't respond to you, you guys don't feel like they don't care. Blame Alexis. No, we're team Alexis here. I'm kidding, you guys. But blame Alexis for the reason why I didn't respond. Yeah, that... Actually, no, I could have told her no, but I didn't. So blame me too. But honestly, you guys laughing about it, make sure you take that time. Because if you want to cultivate your community, that's what you're going to need to do. What you put into your community, you will see. Now, that's all very positive, right? We've touched on this a few times, and I want to touch on it again because I do think that it can be a problem, and it's something that can be, I guess, maybe like very hurtful. Are negative comments. What do you do with that? What do you do when someone says, honestly, you guys, and I was talking to Alexis about this, and she brought up a good point. I don't get that many negative comments, and neither does she. And I think that some of that has to go with and she brought this up, and I totally agreed with her, how you present yourself on the internet. When I present myself, I'm very confident. I may joke around, like, oh, I can't remember my train of thought, getting so old, where's my cane and where's my seeing eye dog? But, you know what, if someone leaves me a comment like that that's negative, while I want to fight back, because I got nails, I'm not going to. Because I'm not going to give them that 3 seconds, 5 seconds. I'm not going to let them steal my joy. Why allow somebody to get into your head that doesn't deserve that space? The internet can smell fear. You need to be confident, and I think that prevents the negativity. Exactly. When I did my scope here, so true, I think that's audiences too. Smart people equal less trolls. And you know what's cool about having a community? For example, yesterday, and I still think this is hysterical, so I'm going to bring it up again, because honestly, while at the time I read it, and I was like, what a jerk. It's kind of funny to me now, and I can joke about it. When I was doing my scope yesterday in my car, somebody told me that my sunglasses make my chin look big, and I was like, I'm pretty sure my chin makes my chin look big. And then I blocked the guy, right? Because no one needs to deal with that crap. But here's the thing. Do you know who one of my besties jumped on there and told him to go away? While I love her for that, he was already blocked. But it's like, your community will also, I don't want to say like, they'll back you, or what they'll do is they'll be like, hey Mandy Jean, did you know on this video this guy or girl posted a very catty comment? That is cultivating your community. Because if someone offends you, one of your community members is also going to be offended by that person. Now, here's the fine line. Don't community ninjas. Exactly. Your community will protect you because they love you. Exactly. Now, here's where you have that fine line. Don't stick your ninjas on them. Because no one's going to win in that scenario. Now, if one of your community members sends you an email and says, hey, this guy or girl is up there saying, your glasses make your chin look big, one, I would obviously tell her thank you for letting me know, because that's something that I would want to block and delete. But, there's a fine line when you're presenting yourself online. Because, I've said it before and I'll say it again, everybody is 10 foot tall and bulletproof on the internet. And that computer screen is like a force field. People think nothing can happen to them. It's our responsibility as a community leader to prevent drama and control ninjas. Exactly. I love when community members band together. Because that proves my philosophy on where media is going in the future. If someone bashes the Kardashians, what do we all do? Whatever, it's the Kardashians. Yeah. Someone bashes Alexis, and we'll have a search party for him. Why? Because you connect with that person. I use the Kardashians as an example because I'm not sure who are really fans of them anymore, other than maybe Caitlyn. But that's your community. And your community, is what's going to help you build your other adventures. Lex's first Kardashians. Well, you can add that to, what is it? Number 7, because number 6 in the building your empire builder is beards, so we can do number 7. Yes, I just referred to myself in the third person. You know, do you guys watch Nicole Guerrero? She is a beauty YouTuber. How many people say to her, and they say it in a really mean way, "You look just like Khloe Kardashian." And I'm like, and they mean it. I think they do, because it's normally followed by a bunch of other negative comments. She does. She seems so real, you know? And a lot of people connect with her. I watch her videos. I wish I could do my eye makeup like that girl. But, you know what she doesn't do? She does not engage with these trolls. At all. Something else that is very important is, don't be so quick to jump on a comment before you really think about it. Now, if someone said to me, "Hey, Mandy Jean, you're really fat and ugly." Okay, that obviously negative comment. But if someone says to me, "Hey, Mandy Jean, excuse me, do you realize that you spelled the word beautiful wrong in your blog post?" Technically, that's not a negative comment. That's someone saying, "Hey, you know, dummy, you made a spelling mistake. You may want to fix that." I'm not going to jump down that person's throat. I'm going to say, "Hey, you know, oops, sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know." You don't have to engage in a negative way. Don't take it personal, because sometimes people are trying to be helpful. Some people are helpful in a weird way, but they are truly trying to be helpful. And, you know, everybody has friends online, so to speak. And everybody, exactly, people will try to help you up. And where did I learn that? Alexis. People have friends online, and when you say something negative to somebody or fight back, someone else could get pissed. And then what do you have? A firestorm. And no one wants to deal with a firestorm. We just want to have fun, you know, and be girl bosses. That's all we want to do, right? So when it comes to your community and responding to comments, the whole point of this scope today is to, 1, tell you to take the time to do that. Even if it takes you 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, still respond. Now, here's something else that's interesting. A lot of people, if they leave a comment on a video where they're just saying something, and you can like their comment, you can thumbs it up. And a lot of people, that's enough for. I mean, if someone is piggybacking on something that you said in your video, and you have 50 other comments that you need to respond to, you can thumbs up that comment. And I don't know how many people are going to really, honestly, truly be offended by that. Because if they go back to see that, they're going to get a notification that you thumbed up their comment. But they'll still see that you were active and you saw it. To me, that is no different than liking someone's picture on Facebook or on Instagram. So don't be shy about valuing your time, because you have to figure out a way to get everything done you need to get done. But taking that time even to look at their comment and thumbing it up, means more to somebody than not doing anything and just skimming over it. Just my thought. So do you guys have any more questions or thoughts about, hey Tori, about community with responding and stuff like that? In the 31 days of YouTube, honestly, I wish I would have done community building before this prompt, but I didn't, so we're just gonna roll with it. If I do this again, they'll be switched around. Hey girl, Does anyone have any more comments, thoughts, suggestions, words of advice, anything like that? Okay, I don't really have all that much more because I did start this so late, and I know it's getting late where you guys are, and Project Runway starts in 15 minutes for me, so did you guys, tomorrow we are talking about researching, and what I wanted to let you guys know, give you guys a heads up, is the researching prompt Big Brother. I have to DVR a lot of shows sometimes because I don't really take the time to watch a lot of them live because I like to watch them on my own pace. So I'm big on DVR. But tomorrow's prompt is research. And what I meant by research is sometimes you need to do research for videos. Or you get inspiration to do a video. So tomorrow I'm going to talk to you guys about how to properly reference that in videos. And making sure that you're sharing, let me think of an example, excuse me. I'm just gonna use my bathroom, my palette wood bathroom. A lot of people have done that palette wood bathroom, and a lot of people have sent me pictures, and people who posted it on blogs have said, hey, you know, I saw this on Mandy Jean Chic, and I appreciate that, because you know what? That means that they are acknowledging the fact that they saw my post. I'm not the first person to ever use a palette wood wall, ever. I mean, I'm not taking credit for that. But if someone uses something that is very similar, in my opinion, you need to give them credit for that, because intellectual content and intellectual property is a whole, it's not a new thing, but it's something that is being very carefully looked at. If I can't go to someone's website and copy their post word for word and then put it into my website, I mean, that's copyright infringement and it's plagiarism. But two, you know what? 9 times out of 10, if I said, hey, I saw your blog post about 10 ways to save money on groceries, I'm doing my own post about how to save money living on a single income. Can I put your post in there and I'll make sure it's linked? Guess what? 9 times out of 10, they're going to be tickled to death. So that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Should be really fun. So if you guys don't have any more comments, questions, go respond to your comments on your channels. You guys have a great evening. I need to go take care of Kimber because I hear her whining. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. If you guys watch Project Runway, tweet me what you think, because I am a diehard Project Runway girl. Thank you guys so much for the hearts, and have a good evening. Let's see if I can turn this video off without swearing at it.